20 through 23. That's not a number.
That's an interesting number.
I know. I think I've said that like 4 times. That was dumb. Okay. Cat.
She's
ridiculous. Okay.
Oh.
Because every time we go like this, it bumps it. So I guess try not to do that. Just hold on a second. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. And I have my special guest who comes once a month or more to join us and talk about books. So normally we share what we read this month, but this was I don't know what the deal was this month. It was a busy, crazy month. I read more than her, and that never happens. If you've seen any of our videos before, usually she reads like 7 and I read 2. This month I read 2, but I haven't finished either of them, and we're at the end of the month already, and she only read 1. I don't know what's going on. We all go through those times where you get through like a reading slump and you don't feel like reading, or you don't like anything that you got. So hopefully we're gonna snap out of it, because today, Kat, so help me. So today we're gonna show you how we're gonna get out of this reading slump, and it is going to be because we have a major book haul to share with you guys. We went to our public library and loaded up on a fill-a-bag sale. It was fill-a-bag for $5, and I filled a bag, she filled a bag, she also brought a friend who filled a bag, and we're just gonna show you a quick, like, what we got so that you guys can see what we got. And we're just really excited, right? Yeah. We got some good stuff. So if you want to see what we got, then stay tuned. Okay, so first book I got, I was really excited about because this is Connell Cassette, which she read a book about in one of our, I'll link the video above, but it is what we read this month. And she read a book about her. It's biblical fiction. I was super excited to find this at the public library. So this one is called To Dwell Among Cedars, and it is book 1 of a series. So I was just really excited because I've been wanting to read this author. Sienna, what did you get?
Next, I got Sins of the Past. This is actually a novella collection. So there's 3 different authors' books. The authors are Dee Henderson, Danny Petrie, and Lynette Eason. And I'm currently reading the one by Lynette Eason in this book, and it is amazing. I've never read her before. Very cool. But it's just 3 romantic suspense books.
And they're Christian.
Yeah.
So
that's really cool.
Super cool. The next thing I got, this is such a pretty book. So this is Edison and the Rise of Innovation, but it's a super pretty book. Let's see if I can flip through it. It's got full color and black and white pictures of all the different things that Thomas Edison invented. So we are studying early modern days this year, modern days next year. So this will come in handy when we are studying that. So I'm excited. It was a really pretty book.
Yeah. Next, I got The Brink of Darkness by Jeff Giles. This cover is super pretty. It's a young adult fantasy, and it just looks really fun. And I'm pretty sure this is a series because the second book is on the back. Look how cool that is.
It's got like this. I've never seen a book that has like the writing on the side.
Super
That's really
cool.
The one hard part about book sales is not all books are labeled that they're Christian, and so it's a lot harder when you're trying to just fill a bag for, quickly for $5. You may get stuff that's not Christian. I apologize for the lawnmower. My husband is cutting the grass right now, so sorry. So you just have to be careful. If you go to book sales, it's an amazing way to find books for an amazing good deal, but you don't have all the time in the world to like research every single book. So she got a big stack of books, and because we're very selective on what we read and try to read good, clean books, and that's what we like to share with you guys. So I flipped through some of her books, and some of them we put right back on the shelf because you could find bad language right off the bat. Some of them I let her get that looked like they were pretty clean, but we don't know until she gets into it. So the next book that I got, I was really excited about this. It's called Becoming Mrs. Lewis, and it is a story. This is a Christian fiction, or it's put on by Thomas Nelson, but it is a story about C.S. Lewis's wife and like her life and their like romance love story. It just sounded really cool. It's real pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, I love it when it has different fun like pages like that, but it just sounded like a really cool historical fiction book. So I was excited about that. So that's for me.
This is Tidal Wave by Lorna Barrett, and this is a Booktown mystery. It just looks like a fun little mystery. Little murder
mystery type of thing or something. Okay, so being a homeschool mom, a lot of the books that I got are for my kids. So the next book that I got is The Education of Little Tree, and this is just the story of a little Indian boy, and it's just a cool little, I don't know, looks like a good little historical fiction. But I think it'll just be a good book that I can tie in for history class, something to read.
I got this book called Slated by Terry. It's about a girl that loses her memory and doesn't know who to trust. And it sounded really good. It's young adult fiction. And it was published by Scholastic. So hopefully this will be good.
So we're hoping it'll be clean. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next book I got, I'm so excited to get this because I have heard about this book. So if you follow Sarah Mackenzie, she is the Read Aloud family. All the stuff that she learned and teaches on about the Read Aloud family is from a book that she read called The Read Aloud Handbook by Jim Trelease, and I have that now, and I've never seen it. So I'm just excited because this is what I love, Sarah Mackenzie and all the stuff she teaches about, and I was excited to find this book. It's like an older book, I think, but I'm really excited to own this now.
I got the Christy Miller collection by Robin Jones Gunn. This is books 1 through 3 in the Christy Miller series, and it just looks like a fun young adult fiction series. And this I heard from a booktuber, and she said that it was clean, so hopefully this is good.
Good, I hope so.
Yeah.
The next one I got is for me, and I was really excited because, yes, she was excited about this too. Jamie Jo Wright is a Christian author. This is another one that it's Bethany House, and it's romantic suspense. Her books, there was one that I checked out, and it was, I started it. I don't remember why I didn't read it. I don't know. I didn't have time or something. But it sounded really good and kind of a like creepy romantic suspense.
I think she does like Christian horror.
Yeah.
So.
Which sounds weird, but we
cool.
kind of find that stuff interesting. So I was really excited to find her book. So this is called The Reckoning of Gossamer Pond, and it just looks like a really nice book. And these are in such good shape. So I think this library, they don't even have library tags on a lot of these. So I think people donate books to the library for the library sale. So kind of cool.
I got this book called Midnight Without a Moon by Linda Williams Jackson. The cover is so pretty on this one, and this is young adult fiction, and it just looks really cute. This is, I'm pretty sure this is set in 1955.
Oh,
so
okay.
It sounded interesting.
Very cool. Another one that I got for me, and it's called The Hourglass Factory by Lucy Ribchester. And this is actually not a Christian book. Typically, I only read Christian books, but it sounded really cool. And I think it's like a mystery that's set in an hourglass factory where they make hourglasses. And it just sounded like a cool historical fiction book in London, 1912. So I've enjoyed lately some like older historical fiction, which is not my norm. But it just sounded like a good book. It's a really pretty fat book, but I was excited about that.
Okay, so I got this book called Threads of Suspicion by Dee Henderson. This is like, it feels new, and it's published by Bethany House. So she actually wrote a book in the other book that I showed you, Sins of the Past. And I've read her books before. They're really good. And
Christian, romantic suspense.
Yeah.
She's, if you read Christian books, you've probably heard of her. So yeah, she was so excited to find that. That's a really, super cool. We got such good like quality books for nothing, because it was $5 to fill a whole bag.
It's basically free.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing I got was for my son, and he was so excited. Someone got him the book What the Dinosaurs Did at Bedtime or something like that, and it's such a cute, funny book. And we found this, What the Dinosaurs Did at School, and it's just got really cute pictures of these dinosaurs getting into mischief and doing crazy things. So the cool thing about this is it is one of those, like, what is it called? It's a playaway book, a Vox book. But let me see if I can show you. It actually charges with our regular, like, phone chargers and stuff. Hear
Vox
that?
books are books that talk.
So it reads the pages to him, and it tells him when to turn the page, which is awesome for little readers. And I guarantee those are, well, I've only seen those at the library, but I bet they're expensive if you tried to get it in real life. So he was so excited.
Real life.
Well,
we get them in fake life.
Right, we get them in our fantasy world of cheap books. So
I got Just Ella by Margaret Peterson Haddix.
Which is one of your favorite authors, right?
I've read so many of her books, and I've never read this series. And this is, I'm pretty sure, the first book. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Okay, then the next one I got is, I have heard a lot about this, The Shack by W.M. Paul Young. This is, I don't know if it's Christian or not. It's like a controversial Christian I'm not really sure. I've heard a lot of talk about it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have talked about it. Some people love it. Some people don't like it. Some people hate it, I guess. And I've just kind of been curious about it. So I've actually seen this at the thrift store multiple times and was like, oh, I'm not going to get it, or oh, I don't know. And I decided I'm going to just get it and see what the hype is all about. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what the Shack is about.
I got Bite the Biscuit by Linda O. Johnston. This adult mystery, and it just looks really cute.
Yeah.
It's like
She
a
loves
mystery
dogs.
set in a bakery, but
Are the dogs the
a
bakers?
bakery and biscuits mystery.
That's cute.
So,
She's always wanted
Yeah.
a dog, and we don't have a dog, so might as well read about it.
yep.
The next one I got is a historical fiction called Lily's Crossing, and this is just a book set in World War II, and since we're studying the modern age next year, I want to pick up little books like this whenever I can to throw in as like living books in our history curriculum, so I was excited about that.
Yeah. These are, it's like a spy series by Allie Carter. I have 3 of her books. It's a young adult series, and it's about a spy. And when I was younger, I always wanted to be a spy, so
Yeah.
that's super cool.
It started off when you were little with Odd Squad. She loved
Yeah.
Odd Squad. She
Oh,
loved Nancy
yeah.
Drew books, and then Casey Undercover. So yeah, she was like totally. I think we had a spy birthday
Mm-hmm.
party or something once. Yeah,
Yep.
she loved it. Awesome. So hopefully those are clean. We're hoping those are
Yeah.
clean. So the next thing I got is Treasure Island, which I was surprised when I saw this. I'm like, we don't have Treasure Island, and somebody has to read it for school next in a couple weeks, and I was just going to check it out from the library, so now we own it. So I think this is one of those like early reader. I'm not sure if it's the whole story or if it's like a young reader's edition, but either way, I'm Treasure Island.
This is called Kingdom's Dawn by Chuck Black. I've heard about this book. It's a Christian series. This is actually book 1, which is really cool that I found book 1.
Yeah.
It's Christian young adult series.
Have you read anything by Chuck Black?
I haven't.
feel like-
I
okay.
own one of his books.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own one of his books, and this isn't really the genre that I read, so I wasn't sure about like buying it other places or checking it out. But
For this price,
Put it in
might
the
as well give
bag,
it a try.
you know?
Yeah,
Yep.
awesome. The next thing that I got is actually a really cool, really big hymn book, and it's just got a bunch of different hymns in it. And we are going to be doing a hymn study next year. There's another book that I got recently. The girls have played, have taken lessons with piano for a few years here and there. We stopped a little while ago, but anyway, it was really easy notes. It had some that seemed really easy, so I thought it would be good. And we just have a hardback hymn book, so I've never seen one like this. So anyway, it's all songs that we've heard of.
I got Derailed by Netta Jackson and Dave Jackson. They wrote the
Yada Yada,
Yada Yada prayer group,
which I love.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, she hasn't read it, but I love
Yeah.
it. That was like one of the first series that got me excited about reading. I loved her,
Yeah.
and I think she wrote it. I don't think her husband wrote the first book, but this is just a different series of theirs, so
Yeah.
I think it'll
so
be good.
It's a Christian book.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
So that'll be cool. The next book I got was Kids Love Ohio. We Live in Ohio, and this is a full of just stuff to do, and I thought it would just be fun to be like maybe once a month go in here and be like, oh, we're gonna go to that place, or let the kids pick places that we want to visit. They could obviously do that on the internet, but it's sometimes more fun with books, you know, to just go in and highlight and circle what do we want to go visit. So
Hopefully some of those places are still there.
Yeah,
because
'cause
the
you
book
said
was,
it was-
published when I was born.
yeah,
So
13 years old. So
okay.
oh wow.
I was super excited about this book because
Yeah.
I've never read it, but I've heard a lot about it. The Mother-Daughter Book Club by Heather Vogel Frederick. And this is
Isn't that
the
perfect for
first-
us?
Yeah.
Aw.
This is the first book, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, hopefully
The
it's
friends that went with me, this was her favorite series when she was
Oh,
younger,
she's read
so,
it.
Yeah.
Aw, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one I got is for one of my younger daughters, Bink and Golly. She loved this book. She's checked it out. I don't know if she's checked out this one, but I think it's a series, and it's just a funny little book. So, anyway, that was for her. Oh, it's Kate DiCamillo, which wrote
Mouse with the question mark tail and
Tale of Despero.
Yeah.
So, cool author.
I got The Shock of Night by Patrick W. Carr. And this is a Christian young adult fantasy. This sounds really good. I've heard a bunch of different things about this book. Some people love it, and some people thought it was like super boring. So I'll see what I think about it.
Give it a try. Okay, the next thing I got was John Adams. It's a really pretty like older book, and it's just a historical book about John Adams, and I like those. Why do you keep yawning?
Sorry.
And so it's just a really cool like older book about John Adams. I have a couple other books on wars or different presidents and things like that, so it was just, you know, for my shelf, and hopefully we'll read it one day.
Yeah. I was like super excited about this one. This is called Delilah by Angela Hunt, and like this cover is so pretty.
Oh, Angela Hunt wrote the book that I'm reading this month. I'm pretty sure that's Angela Hunt. The Uncharted, the one I'm reading right now. I think it's Angela Hunt. So interesting thing is, this is the book that I'm reading this month by Angela Hunt, and I am, where's my bookmark? So I'm about halfway through, and like, she was just saying, she's like, I hope I like this. Totally different genres, because this is like present day, just fiction. It took like half the book for nothing to happen, and we just started getting into the interesting part, and I've been trying to push through and read it. So hopefully this is a totally different genre, because this is biblical fiction, so hopefully it's more interesting than what I read.
But I've heard of this from a booktuber, and she said it was really good, and I'm super excited.
I've wanted to read those before too. I like the biblical fiction, so we'll give it a try. Some people might be better at certain things than others, but
and it's really cool because I really like this Bible story of Delilah and Samson, so that was cool.
Very cool. Then I got this for my youngest daughter too, The Mouse Family Robinson, which I think is based on, it's supposed to be like a funny version of the Swiss Family Robinson. It's just a cute little book with pictures and stuff, so that was for her.
Yeah. I got Sit, Stay, Love by J.J. Howard. This is a middle grade, is it cute? I think
she loves dogs.
It's romance.
It's a dog.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The dog falls in love? I don't know.
No, it says girl meets dog, girl meets cute boy, drama, and ensues.
Okay. She'll probably read that in no time. Another one I got, Cornelia Funk. We've read other books by her before. Tuesdays at the Castle, Wednesday something or other. She's got like this series that's like every day of the week, and really cool book. And this is called Igraine the Brave. But I was really excited about this because we've liked her other books before, so that'll be fun. They're all like, I think castle. Yeah, it's a family castle. Anyway, magical book.
I was really excited about these. This is a whole series, and I got these on the day where books were $1 a piece. So I only got 2 from the series, and I wish that I had gotten more because
and of course they were all gone on the fill-a-bag day, but that's okay.
But these are Secrets of the Castleton Manor Library Mystery Series. It's a Christian series, and they're just really cute books. So this one's called A Novel Murder, Deanna Julie Dodson. And this one's called An Autographed Mystery, and they're super cute. Yeah.
The next one I got was for my 2 younger girls. I figured one or both of them will probably want to read it because they love Paris, and this is called Myra's Diary, Lost in Paris, and it's cute. It's got like actual like Dear Diary pages. It just sounded like a cute little, you know, middle grade or young elementary kind of story.
This is called Palace of Mirrors by Margaret Peterson Haddix. This is, I'm pretty sure, the second book, because right here it says Return to the World of Just Ella, which is the book that I already showed you. So I was
so the second book of that series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
then I got the Magic Listening Cap, and this is more folk tales from Japan. I just thought that would be cool. We've been studying about China this past week, and one of the things it had, I think Rikki Tikki Tavi was one of the ones we were supposed to read. I haven't gotten it. They keep laughing at that. But it's like a folk tale. It is funny. But this is just Japan, so I just thought that would be neat to have in our little library.
Next, I got The Beast is an Animal by
Petronelle Van
I don't know.
something or other.
Yeah, something like that.
She must be from somewhere else.
This one just looks really cool. Hopefully this one's good. It's just a young adult, I don't know if it's really even fantasy, just young adult fiction.
And a couple of these, we're just gonna have to see because I didn't know anything about it. But like I said, we're kind of in a time crunch and just kind of let her get it if it looked good.
Yeah, I had space in my bag, so.
Yeah, so we'll see. The next one I got is called SOS Titanic. This looked really cool because it is the story of a child on the Titanic. So it was like a cool book for kids to read as we're learning about the Titanic. So it's a tiny little book. So
I got this book called Old Magic by Marianne Curley. The cover is super pretty, and this is like new.
Yeah.
This is a young adult, probably fantasy. It doesn't say, but I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
This one looks really cool.
Awesome. And the next one I got is one of my favorite movies, and I don't think I even knew there was a book, but there's Julie and Julia. So it's about Julia Child and this young girl who cooks her way through Julia Child's book. And I love cooking, and I just love that movie, so I was really excited about that. Oh, and it says Sienna on the front. That's funny. Okay.
I got this book called Give and Take by Ellie Sports. This cover is so cute, and it is just a young adult fiction, and it looks really cool. Yeah.
Okay, this one is called The Applewhites at Wit's End, and by Stephanie Tolan. And I me of like the Penderwicks and the Vanderbeekers, and it's just this funny family, you know, kind of story. So that just sounded like a cute book.
Yeah.
Probably good read aloud, or my middle daughter I think would enjoy it too.
Yeah. Well, I was super excited about this one. This one is called Burnt Sienna by Sarah Wisman, which my name is Sienna, which is cool.
Not spelled that way, but it was fun.
This is a historical mystery, which it actually sounded super cool. I'm excited about this one.
Awesome. Okay, the next thing I got is also something that I thought would be good for just homeschool, is Heroes of Ohio. It just shares about 23 true stories about Ohioans that were pioneers or inventors or different things, and it's got pictures, and it just looks like a cool book to add to our history collection.
These books are so cute.
I love the covers. Look at those.
These are by MC Beaton.
Yeah, those are really pretty.
They're so cute. They're mysteries. I think the series is called Agatha Raisin Mysteries.
Yeah.
And
just some sort of cozy, British
they're
cozy.
So cute. Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully they're good. Okay, next thing I got was called Worst Things Happen at Sea. And this is like a pirate story, and it just sounded super fun. This is by Alan Snows. It says A Tale of Pirates, Poison, and Monsters, and it just sounded fun. Especially, my son eventually will like this. It had some pictures throughout, and my middle daughter loves like funny books and kind of adventure and stuff, so I think she will love that.
Yeah. Next, I got Hero by Michael Grant. I have read one of his books called Monster, so I was excited to find this one. Hopefully this one will be good.
Hopefully it'll be clean. Yeah. The next thing I got, I was so excited about this. It's an older book, but it's Little Men. And I honestly have never even read Little Women, but I've seen the movie, and I really want to read the book, and I didn't even know about Little Men until a couple years ago. So it's about Louisa May Alcott, and I just think that was, I was just excited about that, because we need to read that. Classic.
This is the last book that I got, and it's called Into the Black by Ava J.
That's
the
pretty.
cover is also really cool.
Was
this
that
one?
A space?
Okay, so this one is about a girl, and she's half human and half alien, which is really cool. This one sounds really interesting. So this is young adult fantasy.
Okay. So she is done, but I have a few more to share, so I'll just go through mine pretty quick. So I got The Legend of Sheba by Tosca Lee, and that's just the story of, I think it's a Christian story.
It says inspirational.
Okay, so it's a, inspirational Christian story about the Queen of Sheba, so it sounded kind of cool. Then I got Shadow Lamp by Stephen Lawhead, and this is also Christian fiction and fantasy. It just sounded like a really cool book. I've never heard of the author, but we'll see. Then I got a historical fiction called Running for Our Lives, and this is a historical fiction about the Underground Railroad, so that will be cool to read when we are studying that. I got this book for basically for my husband to read to the kids, but it also had stories that I might read. It had Rikki Tikki Tavi in here, so it's a father reads to his children. So it's just this, let me find the front. So it's just full of all these stories, and some of the ones that, let's see, like Ricky Tikki Tavi was one. It's got Bambi, it's got The Emperor's New Clothes. So it's just little like stories. Some of these I've never heard of, but it sounded like just a neat, like, sit on dad's lap and read. The next one I got is Kingdom Come by Tim LaHaye. I have almost the whole series of the Left Behind series, but I don't think I have this one, so I picked that up too. I also got Betsy Zane, The Rose of Fort Henry. So this is another historical fiction book that we will be reading in school. I got Letters from a Slave Girl, The Story of Harriet Jacobs. So another historical fiction that sounded really cool. Also, this is a book I've been wanting to read forever. I checked it out at the library and I didn't read it. So it's called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Big book. I think they just made a movie about it. It's a little bit controversial, so but I've heard it's really, really good. So I've been wanting to read it and now I own it. So that's cool. Okay, the next thing I have, I was really excited about this. Around the World in 80 Days. We've never, yeah, it's so cute. Just a cool book, and we'll probably put it at our inn when we're done. Another one I got is a literature unit, and this is like a literature studies for Sing Down the Moon. I taught a co-op class 2 years ago that was...
Island of the Blue Dolphins.
Yes, which is the same author, Scott Odell. And we really liked it. So I grabbed this in case I decide to do another book study, either for us or for my co-op class or something like that. This has just got like all the stuff you need. So they had a big homeschool section there. I didn't buy a whole lot because I didn't really need much. The other thing I got is just a Let's Discover Ohio. For 4th grade, our kids are have to do like an Ohio, like you have to learn about Ohio. So I'm just grabbing a couple things because my daughter will be in 4th grade. My 3rd grader will be in 4th grade next year. I also got Brian's Winter by Gary Paulson. You are a big fan of Gary Paulson when you were younger. You read a bunch of his, I think. And so it's just like I think a little adventure, just a tiny little adventure book. And I got a couple other, I don't have them all in here, but I got a couple. I got one Spanish for kids DVD that I don't have out here, so it's probably in the living room. And then I got French for kids just for fun. We're learning Spanish, but our dream, if it becomes a reality, who knows? But I told the girls a couple years ago, I was like, when the first one graduates or when a couple you graduate or something, we're gonna take a girls trip and go to Paris and eat French bread all together. And we'll see if that happens. But we need a little bit of French, so we'll do that. And then I got Lawrence Welk. I don't know, this was $1. Okay, this has 3 different CDs in here, and I know that sounds like old silly music, but we have a record player, and I have some of his records, and I just like the music. It's fun. So I thought that would be fun for the car, Lawrence Welk. So what did you get that was not a book?
I'm super excited about this. I got The Hunger Games. This is the first one. I've never watched the movie or read the book, but I really want to.
She's wanted to.
Like,
let me know in the comments if you have a teenager, she's 13, do you think it's too much? I watched the movie one time, so I'm trying to remember and feel like, is it appropriate? Is it too much? Because I know it's a lot of like kids killing kids is the whole story. So let me know what you think. Would you let your 13-year-old daughter watch that? Because I don't know. The other thing that I got was Rummikub. This is a super fun game, and I gotta show you guys this. It's so cute. This is a little tiny travel tin. We have Rummikub. This is the little, let me open it. This is the little set, and these are the little tiny trays that hold the teeny tiny little numbers. I couldn't handle how cute this was. I was like, there's no way this has all the pieces in it. These are the tiny little number tiles. See how big that is? They're tiny. So they have all these little number tiles, and I was really excited because we like this game. I have the big normal version. So anyway, this was just cute. So that is pretty much everything that we got. I think we did really well. We've got a ton of books to read. Hopefully we're inspired and ready to read books so that we can share with you guys next month and do a little bit better than we did this month. But we just thought we'd show you guys what we got. Let us know if any of these books that we got is something that you've read and that you are like, you got to read that, or if you don't think one of these that we've read is good, let us know. We would love to hear because, you know, we don't know. So thanks so much for joining us. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. We always appreciate that. That encourages us. And if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe and you click on the notification bell so you're notified every time one of our videos comes out. And thanks so much for being here. We will see you next time. Okay? Bye.
Bye.